Good morning from Hoi An, Vietnam. This little garden I'm in. I will be here for the next 4 days, unintentionally. I only really wanted to come for like 2, but it is still the holidays here, and getting a train out of here was like impossible. So I'll be here for a while, but it's supposed to be one of the most beautiful cities in Vietnam, and they're known for their lanterns on the water. So I'm gonna see that tonight. I'm gonna do some exploring today. Apparently the banh mi was invented here, so I'm gonna go get one right now, see how it compares. This was the banh mi place selected. Look at that basket of breads and how they do it. It's such an art form. I want it again so bad. Look at this beauty. I got tofu. It has tofu and avocado. This is Anthony Bourdain's favorite banh mi place, apparently. These are the lantern boats during the day. Very colorful, very pretty. So before I arrived in Hoi An, I'd really only heard 3 things about the place. 1, that it was a city full of lanterns. 2, about these coconut boats you're seeing right here. And 3, that you could get anything custom made for you, any clothing. There I am in a traditional Vietnamese hat. So I started out my trip with doing these coconut boats, okay? They're called, I don't know if they're always called coconut boats, but the tour company I went with did. Now, I had quite the adventure trying to get one of these. I, don't pay for service for my phone in countries when I'm there, which is kind of stupid, but anyway, it was really hard for me to get to this location. I ended up walking like 4 miles by myself in the middle of nowhere, Vietnam, but I finally got there. Nobody wanted to take me because no one wants to take just a single person because they'll get paid less, but we finally got out there, and what you do is somebody rows you out through this beautiful forest, and then you see a guy do a little performance like he's doing there, spinning around super fast, and it's really beautiful. It feels kind of like you're in a jungle, and on the ride back out you get to see somebody fishing, so it was really cool, and I actually really enjoyed the coconut boats. But anyway, here's the town again. This is when I really got to start seeing all the beautiful lanterns and the city come alive at night. It is gorgeous. You can pay to take a little boat tour with lanterns in it down the river. I didn't do that, but I did enjoy just people watching. There's a really cool night market in Hoi An, but as you can see, it's just gorgeous. You can also like put your own lantern in the water and like make a wish and send it out. There's people all over the streets selling those. I love Hoi An. I thought it was such a beautiful place, and I'm really, really glad I got to experience it, especially at nighttime. So I'd highly recommend, if anybody's going to Vietnam, to put Hoi An on their list and go see the city light up at night. I unfortunately didn't get anything tailored, but I still loved it. I found the beach, and it is a nice beach. This beach is so pretty. It's kind of reminding me of Australia, honestly, with like the Gold Coast has these big high rises and then this like perfectly soft white sand into the water. The water is not clear like it is in Australia. It almost has the same vibe as the Atlantic Ocean, like the same look as it does in Delaware, if that makes sense. And it kind of looks like Lima, Peru with the mountains, so I'm getting vibes from all my favorite beaches right now. Really cool. After 4 great days in Hoi An, I decided to get on a train to head down to Ho Chi Minh, and I did it on a 22-hour train journey, so it was pretty intense. Here is what the train looked like from the outside, and here's it from the inside. I was in a little tiny bunk at the top, couldn't sit up all the way for 22 hours, and here's that journey. Hello from a 22-hour train journey in Vietnam. I'm in the bathroom, first of all, because there's nowhere else to record this video, because I have a sleeper cabin with 6 other people, so, or 5 I guess, but 6 because they fit in extra. So I'll show a video of that when I can, but there's people sleeping in there, so I don't want to take the video yet, but I will eventually get a video of it. Anyway, I'm currently going from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh, Saigon. I still don't know what to call it because Vietnamese people call it both, so I don't know the appropriate answer. But anyway, it's gonna be a really, really long journey. And so I'm gonna give a tour of the train and my cabin, and I'm bored, so I'm gonna get a lot of videos of me talking probably, but okay, we're on hour 3 right now. It is 1:30 p.m. and we left at 10, I guess, so Okay. Here is a tour of the aisles of the train, what they looked like when you walked down. Super thin, but had nice windows. Also, this video is so long because I was so bored, and it was only like hour 2. But I have a lot of content from this train to help with my boredom. Okay, this is not my cabin because mine is full of people. And also mine is smaller. There's 3 beds instead of just 2. But I just found this empty one to show kind of what it looks like. So I'll show how mine's smaller in a second. This is first class, I'm in second class. Anyway, mattresses are hard, but it's fine. I wish I could be in this room. I wanted to eat food. They don't have a food cart, but they have someone that like walks this hallway with hot food every so often. And I was gonna get food, but only people on these bottom bunks have this table. And I didn't want to eat in the bed, so I don't really know where to go if I just want to sit. Because I'm in a 3, like the ceiling is, I can't sit up in the bed at the top, so I have to lie down and eat. Anyway, going for a walk. Here's the view. I found an open window. Here is what the middle of Vietnam looks like, I guess. Lots of rice fields. Alright, at some of these stops you can get off. The stop is only like 10 to 12 minutes, but there is no dining car on this train, and I did not pack enough food for 22 hours because I assumed there would be, because it's a 22-hour train. So, I'm gonna try to get off, get food, and get back on really in 10 minutes, right now. I'm scared that I'm gonna not be able to do it. We'll see. I'm gonna record it. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to hear my voice, but I didn't record it because I jumped off and had to jump right back on because they said not stopping, not stopping. So, I'm starving. But the man in the cabin that I'm in gave me this tiny little apple. Look at this, it's the size of my eye. They're really good. So, it's 5 p.m. and I'm not sure if I'll be able to eat until 7 a.m. when the train gets in. And that would suck. There's the window. Okay, that's my update. At 8 p.m. my saving grace came, which was a food cart, and they were offering this for dinner. I have no clue what it was, but I ate it anyway because I was starved. And this is the aftermath of my cabin. That's after everyone left. I was up on that top one, so you can see it's really tiny space where everyone's fitting in. And then I arrived in Ho Chi Minh. I was so excited to get there. I'm in this cool local market. It smells pretty strongly of fish. It's making me a little nauseous, but pretty cool. Good morning, Ho Chi Minh / Saigon. I'm not sure the best thing to say. I'm trying to be respectful, and I just don't know what the most respectful thing to say is because Vietnamese people call it both. But anyway, here we are. I lost, couldn't tell you how many brain cells I just lost on that 22-hour train journey. I feel like I've regressed back to the 4th grade, but that's fine. Sometimes you have to regress as a human being. Anyway, I only have 2 days here, so I'm gonna try to see everything by foot really quickly. So this is the People's Committee building, I believe. But more importantly, I'm gonna do a food tour. Not like a signed up one, just my own, because if you watch any like food shows or Anthony Bourdain stuff, there's like a million places in this city that people say are the best thing they ever ate. So we're doing a food tour today. More important than seeing historical facts, eating. Okay, anyway, let's go eat. Here's a cool park. Very nice. Okay, this post office was made or designed by the same person that did the Eiffel Tower, I think, is what they said. So, pretty cool. Just a chicken in a cage on a busy road. Okay, this is a really famous pho place. They give you lots of ingredients and it's in a kind of like a dining hall, so you know it's good. Okay, we're at the War Remnants Museum. I think these are real, but I'm not sure. They're huge. One of the biggest culture shocks about Vietnam is the bike traffic. It's pretty wild, so keep a lookout for that. Okay, I'm trying this traditional Vietnamese pancake. It's like a crepe, but it's crispier, and I got veggies in mine, and then it comes with all these herbs and sauce, and you like, I think you put the herbs around it, but I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm really excited. The waiter came over and showed me how to do it. You wrap it in rice paper with the herbs, and it is so good. That crepe was called Bánh Chao, and it ended up being my favorite thing I ate on my whole trip to Vietnam, so I'd highly recommend if you go to Vietnam. Anyway, right after, I went to their beer street, which is insane. Before you go to Southeast Asia, you hear so much about Bangkok's crazy party street, but I would argue Saigon's is so much crazier and bigger and so much more fun. It looks like you're in Times Square. This is a super famous market, so let's explore. I love markets like this, but they always smell really strongly of meat or fish. But let me not be rude. I don't know that for a fact. Let's go see. Found some big old buildings. I feel like I'm in New York now. I am walking to a like really popular walking street right now to check out. It's my last day in Vietnam, which is really sad because I absolutely adore Vietnam and the food, and I'm gonna miss it a lot, but I'm really excited to see the other countries I'm going to. Tomorrow I'll be going to Cambodia and then spending the rest of my time there until I meet one of my childhood best friends in Malaysia. So that is the plan, and we are excited, but sad to leave Vietnam. So these are apartment cafes, and like every level is a shop, which is really cool. This is a really nice area of Ho Chi Minh, Saigon. Super nice. Found the water. It always calls to me. It's a little unscenic over here. But we don't have to talk about that because this view is really pretty. This bus marks the end of my journey in Vietnam. I was so sad, but we were about to cross the border into Cambodia. They asked for $40 US, and that's where we started.